Welcome into the live coverage of Day 5 of the women's finals tonight here at the National Aquatic Centre for the Apollo Project's New Zealand Swimming Championships. There are 5 races on tonight, starting with the women's 100-metre freestyle final. And in lane 4, Laura Littlejohn, she did a pretty solid heat time this morning of 55.6, a PB for her, and not far off that 17-year-old New Zealand age group record. Either side of her will be Emma Godwin and Summer Osborne, the 16-year-old. The 100 free will follow for the para multi-class, Dame Sophie Pascoe in lane 4 for that one, and alongside her, Siobhan Terry. 200 breaststroke will follow with, it's going to be anyone's tonight, I think. Rebecca Wilkins in lane 4, Helena Gasson in 5, and Lucy McKinnon in 3, but don't forget Gina McCarthy, the 100 breaststroke champion from earlier this week, in lane 6. 200 AM para multi-class, Nikita Howarth in action from Hamilton Aquatics. Then the 50 backstroke, where Hazel Auerhand had a really good heat this morning. She's in lane 4 with Helena Gasson back again in lane 5 and Savannah Eve Martin in 3. We finished the night with the 4x200 metre freestyle relay. Just 3 teams in that tonight for the women. Joining me again in commentary, Alan Quirk, 2014 Commonwealth Games representative for New Zealand in the freestyle event. So one of your main events up first, Alan, the 100 metres freestyle for the women. Look, thinking about this race, you've done so many of them. What makes the difference in the 100 metre freestyle?
Yeah, so for the 100 metre freestyle, we're really looking to see who can take that speed from underwater up into their surface water swimming, and who can really attack into that turn and get some good speed off the wall and carry it home.
And everyone's done, you know, you've done 100 freestyles before, and it often is, when is that pain going to start in that second 50? We've all been there, but it's managing that pain, isn't it, and holding that technique.
Yeah, absolutely. It's who can kind of guts it in that last 25 and keep that good body position all the way through to the wall.
In terms of breathing, I mean, we all know with the 50 it's about limiting the breath, but without limiting it too much. What about the 100 metre freestyle?
Yeah, the 100 you need to kind of get a bit more of a consistent breath pattern going. You'll gas yourself really quickly if you don't get enough oxygen in that first 50, but then just trying to hold that last 25, reduce as much as possible to get into the wall.
Well, I think we're going to see who does that the best shortly. Let's get underway with the finals for the women tonight, Day 5 of the Apollo Project's New Zealand Swimming Championships.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Put your hands together and welcome the technical officials for tonight's women's finals as they enter pool deck. The referee for tonight's women's finals from Manawatu, Diane Farmer. Your starter for tonight's women's finals is Ross Gillespie, Northland. Thank you, officials. Please be seated.
So I became an IoT because I just wanted to help out the swimming community, give back, because they've always been amazing when I'm swimming.
So the reason why I became a technical official is because it's much more fun than sitting in the stand. You're right in the middle of it, you get to see all the racing, you get to talk to people and be involved in the event. It's just a great place to be.
I enjoy being a technical official because firstly, it's an easy way for me to be able to give back to the sport that's given me so much. I've been able to go overseas with my own swimming, so it's a good way for me to be able to give back, and it's fun. I get to make new friends amongst the other technical officials, and I feel like it's also helping my own swimming because I understand the rules of the sport on a deeper level.
Why? Because you get to meet so many cool people. You get to be close to the racing, and the technical officials are a happy family. They're good. They teach you, or you learn something new every day, and I have. Over the last 20 years, I suppose, I've had some great support from other officials, and it's just fun. It's so fun, and seeing the swimming close up, that's really exciting. So please come, we want you.
Welcome back, and we start the evening with event 24, the final of the women's 100 metres freestyle. Introducing the swimmers to you, in lane 8 from Neptune Swim Club, Esme Patterson. Lane 1 from Mount Maunganui, Molly Shivnan. Lane 7 from Coast Swimming Club, Madison Kidd. Lane 2 from Coast Swimming Club, Zoe Pedersen. Lane 6 from Coast Swimming Club, Amy Crosby. Lane 3 from North Shore, Summer Osborne. Lane 5 from Heretatonga Sun Devils, Emma Godwin. Lane 4 from St Paul's Swim Club, Laura Littlejohn. Away we go, nice start in lane 5 by Emma Godwin. She always gets a good one away. The blue cap in lane 5. Laura Littlejohn alongside her, the fastest qualifier from this morning. And as we go down the first lap, Alan, what are we looking for in this first 50?
Yeah, we're looking to see who can get into the wall nice and quickly, get a nice strong push and use that underwater to come into the strong second lap.
So Emma Godwin gets her feet to the wall first. Laura Littlejohn second, not much separating them, 0.15. Even Stevens across 4 and 5. Emma Godwin and Laura Littlejohn. Littlejohn just edging ahead just by a fingernail with 15 metres to go. Littlejohn is going to get this, I think. She goes for the wall. Great finish there, 55.43. Emma Godwin, 56.31, and Summer Osborne, the 16-year-old, 56.96. Fantastic time for her. Takes the bronze. And Alan, that was really that last 25 metres starting to tear away, and obviously doing some of those things we talked about pre-race.
Yeah, absolutely. It's that last 25 that really counts in the 100. So seeing Laura there keep her head down, get into the wall, and she got the win.
Often into some oxygen deprivation in that final bit, but it is a balance, isn't it, between losing a bit of strength but also losing a bit of speed through the breath.
Yeah, absolutely. Every time you take a breath, you're adding that resistance to your stroke. So trying to strike that balance is key in the 100.
We'll catch a word with Laura Littlejohn now. Here with Laura Littlejohn, congratulations, 100 freestyle. That was fought all the way to the end, wasn't it? That was a hard one.
Yeah, it was. It was definitely harder than this morning. Emma was right there with me, so it was really nice to have her pushing me along.
I tell you what we haven't said. We haven't said that it's a 17-year-old New Zealand age group record. So congratulations. You just missed out this morning, an extra, 0.2 this evening. So you must be really happy with that performance. Is that clearly a best time for you?
Yeah, that's the best time for me. It's not quite the time that I was looking for, but you can't be too mad with a PB, so I'm happy to sneak under the record.
Yeah, 50 freestyle tomorrow. You'll be looking forward to that one as well, one of your main events.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of my favourite events, a little splash and dash to end of the meet. So, yeah, I'm excited.
What else has been going on outside of swimming? What else keeps you busy?
A lot keeps me busy. School, I volunteer at a horse riding place, do that on the weekends. Yeah, it's just something to keep my mind off swimming sometimes and keep the balance in my life, so yeah.
Fantastic. Well done, Laura Littlejohn, 100-metre champion.
Thank you.
Next up, the 100-metre freestyle for women para multi-class. And we introduce the swimmers now in lane 5 from Te Arawa Swimming, Siobhan Terry. In lane 4 from QE2, Dame Sophie Pascoe. So 2 swimmers, 2 disability classes, physical disability classes, S9 and S10. And both of these swimmers are racing against themselves, really their best times. A great start here by Sophie Pascoe. Great rating, LNA.
Yeah, I was going to say great rating and also great length through the stroke. So she's making sure she's keeping it nice and long. Now we're coming into the wall, hoping to get off of this turn.
And clearly with Sophie, with the 1 foot push, she's obviously have to really work that to get the propulsion she needs.
Yeah, well, she's going to be using her hips probably a lot more than other swimmers would, just to really try and get some more power through that kick.
Coming down to the final 25, Sophie Pascoe, 103 this morning, her lifetime best at 59.77. And obviously still in her build phase through to the Commonwealth Games. And she comes through. Let's see what she can do tonight. 102.44. Second improvement on the heats this morning. She seems reasonably happy with that. And in comes Siobhan Terry. Also an improvement on this morning's heat. So well done to both of these women. Still catching her breath, Dame Sophie Pascoe, winner of the 100 freestyle para multi-class. Improvement on this morning, and you look pretty happy.
Yeah, obviously the goals are always to go faster at night, and obviously that time there got me a gold medal, 7 months ago. So I'm obviously wanting to improve on the 102 and get closer to that sub-minute mark, but you know, at the moment that's exactly where I'm at, and we've only got another 4 months to go before I need to start, you know, clocking some good times.
Yeah, that's right. Obviously, a lot of work to come in between now and July. A change of coach and a change of, I guess, a plan moving forward. How's that been so far?
Yeah, really good. Obviously, really fresh and exciting. You know, I'm learning lots of new things, which is, you know, the goal when you take on each year as an athlete. It is to be able to learn new things and grow yourself. And I believe Brett and I are both working on that together. And we have really, you know, highly standard goals. And we both know that we can work on each other to be able to get those in 4 months' time.
Well done on another win tonight. And any more? Have you got the 50 tomorrow?
Yeah, splash and dash tomorrow. Always a good race, obviously, being only 50 metres. This is 2 links, so first time I've actually swum this since Tokyo, which, woo, yeah, so it'll be nice just to focus on 1 length tomorrow for sure.
Well done. Congratulations, Dame Sophie Pascoe, 100 metre freestyle para multi-class. And we're back, and the next final tonight, event 25, the women's 200 metres breaststroke. Introducing the swimmers for you in lane 8 from St Peter's Swim Club, Sarah Wilson. Lane 1 from Pukekohe Swim Club, Phoebe Harris. Lane 7 from Porirua City Aquatics, Bronna Ryan. Lane 2 from Coast Swimming Club, Zylika Pratt-Smith. Lane 6 from Hamilton Aquatics, Gina McCarthy. Lane 3 from TBSS, Lucy McKinnon. Lane 5 from Coast Swimming Club, Helena Gasson. Lane 4 from Phoenix Aquatics, Rebecca Wilkins.
Take your mark.
200 metre breaststroke final for women. Beautiful start by Helena Gasson. She's well out in front already. Great start. Not so great a start for Rebecca Wilkins there. She's got some distance to make up there. Alan, this is an endurance event for breaststroke. You've really got to pace this one.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really taxing on the legs, and you think about your leg muscles, the amount of oxygen they're sucking up. You kind of want to save those for the second half. So we're going to want to see here some nice long strokes, really making sure they're conserving some energy for that last 100.
And it is Helena Gasson through that first 50. Gina McCarthy sitting in second. She's already there in second. She's going to be dangerous, I think, McCarthy. 3, Lucy McKinnon to the wall. And just looking at these different techniques, Ellen, what do you make of these different techniques? You've got sort of the fast and furious of lane 4's Rebecca Wilkins, and some of the longer, sort of slower paced other strokes.
Yeah, well, with breaststroke, everyone's just trying to find the best way they can to keep their hips high in the water, get a nice long glide off of each stroke, and for everyone's different bodies, that looks different. So these women have all found a way that they can be the most efficient through the water, and we're seeing that with all the different techniques that are on show tonight.
Helena Gasson, she's a gutsy performer. She holds the lead with 75 metres to go. Gina McCarthy chasing hard. We know she's got the endurance. And then lanes 1 through 4 are all in touch here. It's going to be a very close finish, certainly for the medals.
Yeah, it'll just be seeing who's got that energy left for this last 50, who can hold on when they're really, really gassed here.
And this is where they've got to keep those hips high, keep the glide going on. Powerful single strokes, one by one, all the way to the finish. Gina McCarthy starting to come up onto the shoulder of Helena Gasson. Has Helena Gasson, she knows she's put the work in too. Two very accomplished distance swimmers, Gasson and Crawford. Third starting to come through, this is Rebecca Wilkins. Wilkins might take the bronze here. Being challenged by Zalika Pratt-Smith, but it'll be Helena Gasson that wins this 200-metre breaststroke. Gina McCarthy will take the silver. Third will go to Rebecca Wilkins in 4. Great performances across the green times on our board here, showing the times faster than the heats this morning. So 5 of those swimmers going faster than the heats. And these swimmers will be absolutely spent. The 200 breaststroke, very demanding on both the legs and the arms, the full body workout. And no time to waste there. McCarthy was right on the shoulder, but Helena Gasson comfortably holding her off in the final 15 metres. Well, you can still walk. That's a good sign. I know how jelly the legs get after a 200-metre breaststroke. Great win, Helena.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was a bit of a fun race to do for the club, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, you had some good competition on both sides, but you started off with a superb dive. I'm not sure you wouldn't have realised, but you had a really good start at that first 25 and never really let it go.
Yeah, I'm definitely a skills swimmer. I mean, we've seen that with ISL and all my short course New Zealand records. So, yeah, I always know that I can trust in my skills.
Yeah, and so have you got another? You got the 200 tonight? No, you're not in the relay. So is that you done for tonight's session?
I got the 50 back after this next event.
Wow. Okay, so you need to get to warming down. Round of applause for Helena Gasson, 200-metre breaststroke champion.
Thank you.
The next event, 118, the 200 metres individual medley for women para multi-class. Introducing the swimmer here in lane 4, Nikita Howarth from Hamilton Aquatics.
Take your mark.
Well, pretty tough for Nikita to be swimming on her own, but she probably has come used to that a little bit over the years with some events just not being as popular as others with the para swimmers. But she's a class act. Her best time, 2:57.27. She got a time in the program of 3:06. She did her best time 6 years ago, 2016, probably the Paralympics in Rio. And she'll just be looking for a world para qualifying time of 3:37, which is clearly, Ellen, a lot slower than she'll do tonight. So should be an easy qualification for her.
Yeah, I think it will be. I think for Nikita right now, she's just really going to be practicing those race skills that she's been working on in training and putting them into a racing environment, and just really relying on that since she's out there on her own.
Yeah, I think this is one of those cases where she will always be thinking about the world stage. She'll be thinking that sooner or later there's going to be 8 swimmers in that pool, and she's going to be having to do her best to win a medal or win a gold.
Yeah, absolutely. And just being able to perform on your own and push yourself when you're on your own, it just sets you up to being able to push yourself when you're racing in competition. So it will set her up really well for World Champs.
It will indeed. She comes through to the halfway mark. Nikita Howarth, bronze medal at the Rio Paralympics 6 years ago. She took a break from swimming before, as we heard in a previous interview, she said she just wasn't done with it. She missed the sport, she missed the people, she missed the travel, and she's back here at 23 years of age. Still young, still lots of time ahead of her to continue her swimming. Fantastic breaststroke technique. She's got some strong legs there, and pulling as a heap of water at the front with a nice glide.
Yeah, she'll be looking to see what she can do on this last 50. It'll be really telling for her and her fitness levels, kind of gauge where she's at with her training for what she can bring home this last 50 freestyle in.
Turns in 2:22.30. That was a 52.96 50-metre breaststroke here. And just putting the numbers together, perhaps I think she's going to be around just early 3 minutes here if she goes a 42nd 50 freestyle. Good strong kick out the back. Still managing to breathe every 2 to 4. Put your hands together for Nikita Howarth, ladies and gentlemen. 200 metres individual medley, 3:12.14. Well underneath that world para qualifying mark. Nikita, just gathering yourself. That was a tough to swim on your own out there, wasn't it? 3:12. How do you find that time?
It was okay. I just kind of wanted to not die, but I died. So I don't know. I'm happy with the time, sort of. But yeah.
I tell you what, though, you were still breathing every 4 strokes, which impressed me. Normally, when you're dying, you're gasping every second, but you managed to keep that discipline of breathing every 4 leading into the wall. Certainly didn't look like, I didn't see any piano hovering above you. You looked solid.
Yeah, I think my coach would say differently, but I felt like I needed oxygen the whole time.
Look, hey, there's plenty of time before the Worlds, another world qualifying mark, which is you make look easy with your performance tonight. But what else have we got on the program for this champs, Nikita?
That's it.
That's it?
Yeah, I just finished my last race.
That's finished. Well, enjoy and relax, and all the very best for your preparation for the rest of the year. And we look forward to seeing you swim again.
Thank you.
Nikita, 200 metres individual medley para champion.
So I became an IOT because I just wanted to help out the swimming community, give back, because they've always been amazing when I'm swimming.
So the reason why I became a technical official is because it's much more fun than sitting in the stand. You're right in the middle of it, you get to see all the racing, you get to talk to people and be involved in the event. It's just a great place to be.
I enjoy being a technical official because firstly it's an easy way for me to be able to give back to the sport that's given me so much. Like I've been able to go overseas with my own swimming, so it's a good way for me to be able to give back, and it's fun. I get to make new friends amongst the other technical officials, and I feel like it's also helping my own swimming because I understand the rules of the sport on a deeper level.
Why? Because you get to meet so many cool people. You get to be close to the racing, and the technical officials are a happy family. They're good. They teach you, or you learn something new every day, and I have. Over the last 20 years, I suppose, I've had some great support from other officials, and it's just fun. It's so fun, and seeing the swimming close up, that's really exciting. So please come, we want you.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Welcome back to the penultimate session or day of the Aotearoa Swimming Championships 2022. Moving now to event 26, the women's 50-metre backstroke final. Introducing the swimmers to you. In lane 1 from Hamilton Aquatics, Pippa Mihaka. Lane 2 from TBSS Central City, Liv Peebles. Lane 3 from North Shore, Savannah Eve Martin. Lane 4 from Phoenix Aquatics, Hazel Auerhan. Lane 5 from Coast Swimming Club, Helena Gasson. Lane 6 from United Swim Club, Isabel Gibson. Lane 7 from Coast Swimming Club, Zyleka Pratt-Smith. And lane 8 from TBSS Central City, Tess Winneray. This one's going to be a tight one. Hazel Auerhan, 28.40, a good full second in front of everyone this morning. Let's see how she goes in the final tonight. Pretty flat across the field down the first 25. Hazel Auerhan has got a fingernail of a lead at the moment. She's looking good for the win. Helena Gasson in second, maybe third would be lane 3, Savannah Eve Martin. Auerhan's going to win it, 28.44. Gasson takes the silver, and Peebles, Liv Peebles, takes the bronze from lane 2. A second title for Hazel Auerhand at this championships. And that hunting for that FINA A time of 28.22, just off that Mare Nostrum time, well underneath that one. Hazel, congratulations on a win. I can see obviously a 0.2 between that and the FINA A, and I can see that's already in your head, right?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's what I was going for. I would have loved to have gone a sub 28, but I'm already really proud of myself, so.
Yeah, look, you tore away from the field 25 down. You look solid, 28-4. PB for you?
No, not quite. I was 0.02 off of it this morning, so 0.06.
Well, look, lots to learn, and every time some of the greatest swimmers have these moments, and I hope you can take away from this and build and stronger, faster, better in the future. You look great, second title of the championships. You should be proud. Hazel Auerhand, ladies and gentlemen, 50-metre backstroke, New Zealand record, New Zealand champion, I should say.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Event 38 is up next, the women's 4x200 metre freestyle relay final. Introducing the teams. In lane 5 from Howick Pakuranga, it's the Howick Pakuranga team. There you go. Lane 3 is the TBSS Central City Swimming team. And in lane 4, the North Shore Swimming Club team.
Take your mark.
First swimmers away. This is Amelia Bray for TBSS in 3, Summer Osborne in lane 4 for North Shore, and Skylar McDonald for Howick Pakuranga. And Alan, just looking across these team members, some pretty young swimmers in here, a few older to help with a bit of experience, but yeah, good experience for these swimmers in the 15, 16-year-old age groups.
Yeah, absolutely. Every opportunity that they get to race is a good opportunity to learn, and being able to do that in a relay environment too just kind of puts another level on top of that.
It's a bit of a shame we didn't have more than 3, but a number of these swimmers with the tighter program have come straight out of other events this evening, so a bit of a tough ask.
yeah, for some of them to back up from a 200 breast to a 50 back into a 200 free, I think might be a bit of a stretch.
Well, we'll certainly see in the back end, and through she goes. Summer Osborne, an absolute star at Nags last year and the year before. Just trying to think whether we had Nags last year. I think we did, with the COVID disruptions. But Summer Osborne at 16 will be looking forward to those again. She's extremely dominant at that age group. And Amelia Bray comes from a strong family of swimmers, the Bray family. Coming into the changeover, and you've been part of Commonwealth Games relays. What are we looking at standing on the block? What are we trying to look at here?
Yeah, so for the swimmers up on the block, they're going to be trying to count these strokes in, time these strokes. It's equally important for both the swimmer coming into the wall and the swimmer leaving to make sure there's no early changeovers.
And when the stakes are high, the turns, the changeovers are so important to get that advantage where you can without putting the whole team at risk.
Especially in the 4x2. So the last thing you want in the 4x2 is to get disqualified on a relay changeover that might have made a 0.2 of a difference. So,
yeah, that's true. 4x100, you needed half the distance, I suppose. So, but a little bit more, I guess, opportunity to be a little bit more conservative in the 4x2, you would say. Obviously, that change making less of a difference over the whole scheme of things, the 8-minute relay, 8.5. And in the water now for North Shore is Gabrielle Doyle. In for Howard Pakaranga is Mei Ying Reynolds and Tess Winneray in lane 3 for TBSS.
So yeah, these swimmers are all going to be trying to show a bit of discipline in their first 100 of each of their 200 legs, because when you have your individual swim, you've got your game plan. When you're in a relay, you get a bit more hyped up, a bit more excited. So trying to make sure we're disciplined through that first 100, don't burn ourselves out and still come home strong. It's a good learning curve for a lot of young swimmers here as well.
The other thing I was just thinking about is standing on the block. Unlike a normal individual race, you've got everyone starting at the same time, but you're either trying to maintain a lead or trying to pull back a lead. And so each swimmer has got a job to do, and sometimes if you're trying to lead and hold on to that lead, that can add a bit of pressure to your swim. And we saw that last night with Kane Follows trying to hold that lead for North Shore. That's quite an interesting part of the relay, isn't it?
Yeah, I was going to reference last night too with what Lewis Clarebit was able to do for Capital, putting him into 3rd place. It was a strategic move that really paid off, and sometimes that's what relays come down to.
They do. Coming into the changeover, this is Gabrielle Dora changing over to Ruby Matthews from North Shore. And into the water goes Liv Peebles for TBSS and Danielle Asiata for Howard Pakaranga. At the moment, you'd say the race is on for silver and bronze. Be hard to catch North Shore from here. Their final swimmer, Zoe Crawford, waiting behind the blocks. A real team builder too, isn't it? This with, you know, many of these larger clubs, they enjoy it. They enjoy coming together to swim as one.
Yeah, I think it's really important for clubs to be able to put some effort into our relays, because it just builds that environment as well. I think relay swimming's great for just swimming as a whole. My experience over in Texas and swimming for a university team, it was all about what you were doing for the team and what it could bring out of you for your own personal swimming was amazing. So being able to leverage that here as well is fantastic.
Now, you had an interesting story about the qualification for the 2014 Commonwealth Games. Be great you share that with the viewers here at home about just what happened to get on the team.
Yeah, it was pretty unique for us. So I was in the 4x100 freestyle relay, and back in 2014 they gave us the option to try and qualify with a combined time, which we were just outside of after the 100 freestyle finals on today, the same day and the same schedule. And they gave us the opportunity to swim it as a relay team at the end of the final session. So it was just me and my 3 teammates coming out at the end of the session, swimming as a relay team to try and hit the qualifying time, which we managed to go under by, I think, 1.5 seconds. So we kind of smashed it out of the park on that qualifying, and it just goes to show when you're in the moment and with your team, what kind of level of performance it can pull out of you.
Wow, that's a life-changing moment, isn't it? And the opportunity to do that, that's fantastic. And 4th at that Com Games.
Yeah, it was a tough field. I'm pretty sure the Australian woman broke the world record in that race. So it was a pretty tough field to be racing in.
And North Shore lead the way still. This is Zoe Crawford. Into the water it goes Olivia Sweetman for Hawak Pakuranga, Lanahay Connolly for TBSS. Now, in terms of that environment, swimming in a pool with world champions must have been something you'll never forget.
Oh yeah, it was absolutely amazing. It was a really cool experience. It was the first night of the meet, first day of Commonwealth Games. So getting in there and being able to step up and race straight away, it was really exciting, and the hype with everything else going on. It was it was a really cool experience to take away.
And what I love about what you're doing now, Alan, is the swim school up north. I think that's just wonderful, and the fact you're giving children that probably can't get to a pool the opportunity to learn how to swim, and that's so important.
Yeah, what we noticed was that the closest swim school in the town that I live in now, Mangatoroto, was 30 minutes away. So there's a lot of kids that were missing out on that opportunity. So we had an amazing first summer. It was really cool way to get to know the community as well, being new in the community. And I'm really excited to see kind of where we can go from where we've started.
Fantastic. Back to the racing, it is Zoe Crawford. That lead has closed up a little bit, and this is Olivia Sweetman for Hawak Pakuranga. She's moved into 2nd place quite comfortably over TBSS Central, Lanahay Connolly. But they won't stop North Shore. Zoe Crawford, she's going to win it.
I'm loving hearing the cheering though. It's awesome. It doesn't matter what position you're in, we're still just trying to cheer the swimmers on to get the best result possible for them. It's awesome.
Well done to North Shore, winning the 4x200 metre freestyle relay. Hawak Pakuranga, a good last 200, secures them the silver, and TBSS the bronze. Well, that concludes day 5 finals for the women. I'd like to thank Ellen Quirk, my co-commentator and 2014 Commonwealth Games member, for her input tonight. Fantastic to have you with me, Ellen. And I'd now like you to put your hands together for our technical officials as they leave pool deck. Team spokesman Ruby Matthews, congratulations North Shore. You led from start to finish, you're a powerhouse. What does this win mean for you guys?
It's just so awesome to be back racing as a team, and having the relays added is a really exciting element for all of us. It really brings morale to the team and lifts each other up.
Has it been pretty hard? I know that you guys have probably swum tonight already. Hands up who's swum final tonight? Summer? You guys are fresh, that's good. But it's been quite challenging with the schedule, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely having like a 5-10 minute turnaround before the next race. You definitely feel the lactic acid at the end of the relay for sure.
Well, I think you've done wonderfully well. Who's racing tomorrow? 50 freestyle, everyone? Yep, well, have a great final day. Round of applause for North Shore Swim Club, 4x200 metre champions.
So I became an IOT because I just wanted to help out the swim community, give back, because they've always been amazing when I'm swimming.
So the reason why I became a technical official is because it's much more fun than sitting in the stand. You're right in the middle of it, you get to see all the racing, you get to talk to people and be involved in the event. It's just a great place to be.
I enjoy being a technical official because firstly it's an easy way for me to be able to give back to the sport that's given me so much. I've been able to go overseas with my own swimming, so it's a good way for me to be able to give back, and it's fun. I get to make new friends amongst the other technical officials, and I feel like it's also helping my own swimming because I understand the rules of the sport on a deeper level.
Why? Because you get to meet so many cool people. You get to be close to the racing, and the technical officials are a happy family. They're good. They teach you, or you learn something new every day, and I have. Over the last 20 years, I suppose, I've had some great support from other officials, and it's just fun. It's so fun, and seeing the swimming close up, that's really exciting. So please come, we want you.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Well, a great night of racing to conclude day 5 of the women's finals. We move now to the medal ceremony for those events this evening. Presenting those medals, Olympic Program Manager for Swimming New Zealand, Gary Francis. And we'll ask the medalists for the women's 100 metre freestyle to make their way behind the podium. Okay, 100 freestyle for women, medal ceremony, if they can make their way down to the podium. Bronze medalist, 56.96 from North Shore, Summer Osborne. Silver medal, 56.31, Hiratonga Sun Devils, Emma Godwin. And winning in a new 17-year-old New Zealand age group record time from St Paul's, Laura Littlejohn. Next medal ceremony is the 100 metre freestyle para multi-class, event 117. And we'll ask those two swimmers to make their way behind the dais. In second place in 1:16.42 from Te Arawa Swimming, Siobhan Terry. And winning in a world para qualifying time of 1:02.44 from QE2, Dame Sophie Pascoe. Moving now to event 25, the 200-metre breaststroke for women medal ceremony. Third place, the bronze medalist in 2:34.37 from Phoenix Aquatics, Rebecca Wilkins. Silver medalist in 2:33.22 from Hamilton Aquatics, Gina McCarthy. And winning the gold medal in 2:31.67 from Coast, Helena Gasson. Moving now to event 118, the 200 metres individual medley for women para multi-class. The winner, the gold medalist in a world para qualifying time of 3:12.14 from Hamilton Aquatics, Nikita Howarth. Moving now to event 26, the women's 50-metre backstroke. Bronze medalist 29.66 from TBSS Central City Swimming, Liv Peebles. Silver medal in 29.15 from Coast, Helena Gasson. Winning the gold medal in 28.44 from Phoenix Aquatics, Hazel Auerhand. The next medal ceremony, the 4x200 metre freestyle relay for women. And clubs, and third place, TBSS Central City Swimming, Amelia Bray, Tess Winneray, Liv Peebles, Lanahay Connolly. Silver medalist, Howick Pakaranga, Skylar McDonald, Mei Ying Reynolds, Danielle Asiata, Olivia Sweetman. And winning the gold medal, North Shore Swimming Club, Summer Osborne, Gabrielle Doyle, Ruby Matthews, Zoe Crawford. Well done to all of our medal winners tonight. That concludes the women's finals. We'll be back after the break to and have a chat about tomorrow's final day.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
So we started with the women's 100-metre freestyle, a great win for Laura Littlejohn in a 17-year-old New Zealand age group record. And then it was the 200 metres individual medley, the 100-metre freestyle para multi-class where Sophie Pascoe went a fraction quicker than her heat and well underneath the world para qualifying mark. Then it was the 200-metre breaststroke where Helena Gasson from lane 5 took it out in 2:31.67. Gina McCarthy, the 100-metre champion, settles in for silver. 200 metres individual medley, another world para qualifying mark for Nikita Howarth. And then the 50 backstroke, Hazel Auerhand holding out Helena Gasson for the win in 28.44. And then we finished off with that great relay win by North Shore Swimming Club. We'll be back tomorrow for the final day of the Apollo Projects New Zealand Swimming Championships from 9:55 a.m. with the men's heats, the splash and dash, 50-metre freestyle, both able-body and multi-class, the 200 metres butterfly, 50 breaststroke and the 50 breaststroke for multi-class. We'll then follow that session with the women at 20 to 1, but we look forward to seeing you again just before 10 on Sky Sport Next.